the 2K Sports pregame show.
Ernie Johnson here once again with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal for 2K Sports. Pleased you are here with us for Game 5 of the conference semifinals. Tonight, it'll be the Portland Trail Blazers up against the Golden State Warriors at their home, Oracle Arena. Well, for Golden State, they've made it look easy as they've progressed through this postseason. Just 2 losses thus far. We'll see if they can continue their impressive play. They come in with a 3-1 lead, got a chance to wrap up the series on their home court. How do you like their chances, Jet?
They've got the momentum, Ernie. They've got the momentum, Ernie. I mean, these fans
I heard you the first time.
No, just in case.
I heard you the first time.
I actually said it 3 times.
I heard you the first time.
I said it 3 times.
I heard you the first time.
Okay, these fans are fired up.
I didn't hear you the second time.
Okay. I'm just letting you know.
You know, they were the favorites coming into the series. They're certainly the favorites tonight. I'm going on the record saying, you know what, they're going to win this game tonight. If they don't do it, the next segment I'll get up and dance for you two.
Oh, my gosh. They've got the momentum, Ernie.
I heard you.
They might be fired up.
We're not supposed to root, but I'm rooting tonight.
Yes.
Let's get it down to Kevin Harlan.
We've got an electric crowd here in Golden State's Oracle Arena. Welcome to the Western Conference SemiFinals and a possible closeout Game 5. 2K Sports presents the playoffs of the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Take a look at the Warriors. They've made pretty short work of the competition. Just 2 losses so far in the postseason.
Yeah, really an excellent position here to close this thing out tonight. A 3-1 series lead at home, and these fans are definitely pumped up. This is where they expected to be, and they put themselves in a position. Let's see if they can finish the deal.
I think they probably can. I mean, they did what they needed to do to get back home with a chance to close it out in front of their fans. But even if they can't do it, they'll have to go back on the road for Game 6, and this series takes on a whole new look then.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. On the floor for Portland, Plumlee out there with Davis. Then it's Henderson. Then there's Al-Farouq Aminu. And it's Lillard in at the 1. The shot by Curry, no good.
You know, even though he missed that one, great shooters have a way of feeling when they've got enough room to pull the trigger.
No doubt about it. The defense, you can see him exhaling right now. Fortunate that he didn't knock that one down.
Here's Curry. Bogut with a screen on Lillard. Here's Curry with the 3. Another miss by Curry.
Good little 2-man action there, but they just can't get the shot to fall.
Yeah, but that was a beauty. Good-looking shot, well-executed play. I wouldn't be surprised to see them go back to it.
Now here's Henderson. Lillard with a screen for Henderson. Back to Lillard. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
And really, he epitomizes what a point guard should be. I mean, his skills as a passer might actually be matched by that creativity he shows around the rim.
Well, judging by that jam, Greg, I'd say you're absolutely right.
Boy, that's a nice surge for them just when they needed it in a game that was so tight.
Special thanks to Kia for that sweet Kia Slam Cam replay. And so he draws the foul on the shot on trip to the line to shoot 2.
That's his first personal foul.
Portland shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. He's off on the first. And he's good on the second. The Warriors have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something. You're right. Henderson kicks to Lillard. Davis with a screen on Curry. Stolen by Thompson. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Thompson with the ball. Curry, good.
And boy, did they need that one. Their first make in the 5 field goal attempts they've had.
Lillard against Curry. Lillard outside. 6 to shoot. He kicks to Davis. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
First trip to the line for him here. And he can't get the first one. Spates checked in for Green. That one is no good. Warriors trail by 3. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, guys, Terry Stotts had a few moments to share with me. What they need to do to stay alive in this series is simple. He told me it all comes down to team basketball. He said sometimes they have guys that put it all on themselves to win a game, and that simply can't be the case tonight. Getting everyone involved is the only way they'll get where they need to go. Let's see if it happens, gentlemen.
And thank you, Doris. Now here's Barnes. Aminu missing his last shot. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. And another 3 for Golden State.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
Now here's Aminu. Back to Lillard. Davis with a screen on Curry. Lillard dishes to Davis. Here's Plumlee. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Curry outside. And another 3 for Golden State.
He presents a defender with a serious challenge. Always.
Trailblazers trail by 6. Down low. Here's Aminu. Now in the scoring column with that deuce. 1 for 2 this game.
Boy, he picked him out brilliantly with that feed inside.
Here's Curry with the 3. No good. Nice D from Lillard.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Here's Henderson. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Lillard attacking. And too long on the shot.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Lillard against Curry. And Thompson kicks to Curry. Back to Thompson. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. And that's now 8 points for Klay Thompson. So timeout called here, the first for Portland. They are looking to bounce back after the bitter loss on Saturday.
And I know that's a game they'd like to forget. Sort of a tough day for them all the way around.
I don't see any reason they won't be able to rebound from it quickly, though. Quite honestly, I think this is a resilient squad, and they'll bounce back quickly.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Bazili's checked in for Bogut. Iguodala comes in for Harrison Barnes. Leandro Barbosa, he's checked in for Klay Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. And Leonard gets it to go. We've got 1:08 left in the first quarter of the game. The drive by Iguodala. And he gets it to go. Iguodala's got his first bucket in this one.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D thinking. Jump shot. Gave a little pump fake. And then off to the races.
Here's Lillard. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Lillard's got 6. There's 47 seconds left to play here in the first. Here's Livingston. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
Now here's Lillard. He's got 6. Now the pass to Aminu. This is to Kaman. Lillard against Iguodala. Shot from 12. And again, Damian Lillard. 8 points for him.
That's 4 connections and 5 tries now for him in what's been a great first quarter.
On the wing, it's Iguodala. He's covered by Aminu. Iguodala, right side. And it would have counted had it fallen, but it's offline. A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. Warriors lead by 4. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And now a chance to hear from point guard Damian Lillard as he explains his stoic demeanor on the floor.
I was taught to, never let anybody see how you feel. I kind of just embraced it, for my entire life. Just, you wouldn't know if something was going on in my life or not, because as long as I'm taking care of business and doing what I need to be doing, that's all that matters.
I would say, Clark, we probably shouldn't expect to see Lillard starring in any reality shows about his personal life.
I think that would be accurate. I mean, Lillard is a young man who is all about taking care of his business and doing what he needs to be doing. I mean, his reality is trying to live up to the expectations for him in Portland.
We welcome you back here to the coverage of the Western Conference SemiFinals. What do you guys think about the Warriors here so far?
It's been about the pace. You can see they're going to try to keep this game in the open floor.
Yeah, and it's been a tempo that they like, and they're getting some easy buckets in transition here.
Here are the 5 Portland has to start the second quarter. Lillard at the point as C.J. McCollum playing the 2. Henderson out there with Van. And it's Leonard in at the center position. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there, Greg.
The Warriors shooting their first free throws of the evening. The first free throw is good, and the Warriors with some changes. Thompson comes in for Leandro Barbosa, and Curry subbed in for Sean Livingston. And so Ezeli nails both of them. Trailblazers trail by 6. To the middle. It's tipped. Curry with it. He has 5. Barnes can't get it to go.
Kevin, I didn't like that defensive effort at all, but they're lucky he missed it.
Yeah, you hope that's not indicative of the type of D they're going to play, because if they do, they're going to have struggles with him tonight.
No one near Curry as he lets it go. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
And they've looked terrific in transition today. That's had a lot to do with their success.
Oh, it certainly has. I mean, they've done a really good job recognizing anytime they've had the numbers advantage, and then they've taken advantage. We've seen it time and time again here.
And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Warriors.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught them off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
And also, how about the fact defensively they're getting that backboard and getting out in transition, especially in this first half.
And the Warriors making a change here. Bogut's checked in. Plumlee is checked in for Portland. Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over.
Cannot be happy with how things have gone during this run. I think it's a good decision to take a break.
Yeah, I agree with you, Greg. I mean, he had to do something. They're getting buffaloed and beat up. He couldn't let that continue. He had to call the timeout there.
And Lillard kicks to Henderson. It's Vonleh atop the key. Here's Lillard, and it's sent back by Bogut. And here we go. Fast break. Curry's got it. And it's Thompson with the jam.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
Now here's Henderson. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Vonleh setting the pick for Lillard. Shot clock at 6. Again, the miss by Lillard.
Boy, they just cannot take the lid off.
Well, they need a basket in the worst possible way, and they've got to stop this run, and the only way you do that, you got to score yourself.
That is good. 14 points for Steph Curry.
What a job he's doing here. I mean, his second quarter has been even better than his first, and that was pretty good.
Lillard attacking, and again, unable to change momentum here. Warriors leading by 17, and it's Thompson with the jam.
And as they continue to just dominate this game, you have to wonder how much can they win by.
Well, it's on the verge of getting out of hand, Greg. You can feel it, you can see it, in part because the defense has been about as good as the offense, and both have been really good.
Davis is checked in for Noah Vonleh.
Into the lineup of the Trailblazers. Ed Davis.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Kicks to Henderson. Davis sets a screen. Curry against Lillard. And now it's Green running. He can go all the way. Nobody near Barnes. That 3 off the mark. Trailblazers trail by 19. Lillard outside. Pass to Plumlee. Puts it up from 12. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Golden State's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight. Nailed 5 of them. Curry outside. He scores his 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Now here's McCollum. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And it's the Warriors' ball. They're on an 18-4 run right now. Curry kicks to Thompson. Back to Curry. And the layup is good. Curry's got 19 points.
Really just a tremendous day for him. And if you remember, he was just as good in their last game.
Henderson passes to Lillard. Plumlee sets the pick for Lillard. There's the dish to Davis. No good. And Golden State will come the other way. Thompson from long range. And another 3 for Golden State.
The D has gotten a little lax defending the three-point shot at that end.
3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have come from beyond.
Now here's McCollum. The feed to Plumlee. Lillard right side. Back to Plumlee. Outside for Davis. 6 to shoot. Here's McCollum. It's good from about 19 feet. 1:16 left in the first half. Outside Curry. And there's a foul. It's on C.J. McCollum. That's his first foul. And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. And a switch here also for Portland. Aminu's checked in.
Substitution on the court.
.107 left in the first half of the game. It's tipped. Now here's McCollum. Lots of room. Almost, but it rolls out.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Here is Livingston. He's covered by Aminu. The drive by Iguodala, and Davis sends it back. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. Now Aminu. Feeds to Davis. Henderson, no one around him. Cans the shot with nobody near him.
And how's that for a move? The killer crossover. That's a thing of beauty.
Warriors leading by 19 points. On the wing, Iguodala. He's covered by Aminu. Iguodala outside. It'll count. And down it goes just as the clock hits 0.
How about the timing? An unbelievable touch on that one.
Those are the ingredients you need for the recipe of buzzer-beating magic.
And through one half, it hasn't even been close. The Warriors on top, running away with this one. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Yes, I'm here with Steph Curry. And Steph, much of the stresses of the coach was talking about taking care of the basketball. What kind of work has this team put in, making sure everyone is doing their best to limit those turnovers?
I mean, you look at film, but it's just about in-game situations, just analyzing the situation and taking care of the ball. Making sure that you make eye contact with the passes, and sometimes getting a shot up is better than giving it to them. So we got to just look at that and figure it out.
This team made savvy decisions all night. Steph, thanks for the time. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Doris. And folks, don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here for the start of the second half in the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
So one half completed in this round 2 conference semifinal game. Ernie Johnson with Shaq and Kenny the Jet will be breaking down all the action. Well, for the Warriors, they've had the upper hand in this series, and boy, did they look great out there tonight. Completely in control at the half, certainly looking to make it a 4-1 series. Taking a look at the Warriors, Kenny, what'd you think?
Well, shooters were popping open right and left. Exceptional ball movement. Guys racing off screens, spotting up, knocking down shots. That's the way you play basketball unselfishly, and it was superb, and they exploited all the weaknesses of the defense.
Looking at Portland, Shaq, your thoughts?
Well, the bottom line, they got to defend the three-point line much better. They were concentrating all their effort into protecting the paint, and these guys were standing behind the line, yakum, splaka kataya, and that strategy backfired, Ernie. They gave up far too many open looks, and all those threes killed them.
And time now to send you back down to the floor with Kevin Harlan. We will see you after the game.
And we're back here at Game 5 with more action about to get underway. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
Boy, did he put on a show from beyond in that first half. Let's see if the halftime break has any cooling effect on him.
Well, I'll tell you what, we'll soon find out, because I guarantee they're going to keep feeding it to him behind the arc until he does cool off.
Warriors leading by 22. The defensive stalwarts, Green and Bogut, are down low. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson. They're in the backcourt, and it's Barnes in at the 3 slot. That's Steve Kerr's 5 as we get into the second half. Here is Lillard after the three-pointer from Stephen Curry. Lillard attacking. Warriors with the rebound. Green's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Plumlee, and the layup's good off the glass. Plumlee's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Love the assist. I mean, he knew exactly where that bounce pass had to be to create that opportunity.
Thompson dishes to Curry. For 3. Plumlee with the rebound. The Trailblazers shooting at 46%, making some buckets. Plumlee with a screen on Curry. Now, here's Aminu, covered by Barnes. They get it back, and that one's good. That's 7 points for Mason Plumlee.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
Curry kicks to Thompson. Passes it to Green. Back to Thompson. Bogut the pass to Thompson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's Thompson again missing.
Boy, just by his body language, Kevin, you can tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Yeah, it seemed like he had great rhythm on that. You can see the disappointment in his face.
That's good. And that's now 9 points for Mason Plumlee.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket? And really just trying to take the wind out of their sails here, I think. You know, they're on the wrong end of a run and need to just kind of exhale.
Yeah, sometimes you just need to stop the bleeding. Things were starting to spiral completely out of control, and I think a timeout was a no-brainer there.
Catching up on the changes for Portland, Chris Kamen's checked in for Plumlee, and it's Leonard in for Davis. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for one.
That's good. He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
Teams first.
The Warriors shooting their fourth shot at the foul line here.
Klay Thompson. With one.
Thompson no good on the free throw.
And what a tremendous game for Thompson. He's got 17 points, and the three-pointers have been dropping for him. He's got 3 of them.
And you know what, Clark? If you continue to shoot the way he is, he may have to become more of an integral part of their offensive scheme. And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Now here's Curry. 22 points for him. Again, the miss by Thompson.
And I wouldn't put it past him, guys, to eventually start hitting those, given what he did in the first half.
Lillard attacking. From 12 feet out. That's short off the rim.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole, because he is just not there offensively. Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
And it's the Trailblazers with the ball. The Warriors making the shot. 13 feet away. Green with the rebound. Green's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And Gerald Henderson is going to pick up that foul. That's his first foul.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
The Warriors making a switch here. Spates is checked in, and Portland with a change here too. McCollum's checked in.
And just a little bit ragged defensively there, Clark.
Trailblazers have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8, and Lillard kicks to McCollum. Pass to Leonard. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. It's his first trip to the line.
Shooting for Golden State. Myers Leonard. 2.
That free throw good from Leonard. And the Warriors with some changes. Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for Harrison Barnes. Barbosa comes in for Klay Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Curry. Leonard hits them both. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Barbosa kicks to Green. And here's McCollum. He feeds it to Aminu. Came in a screen. Lillard dishes to McCollum. And Lillard gets double teamed. Fires the 3. McCollum no good.
Well, I tell you what, that's fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. The key there was not to give him much space before he took that shot.
And really, Clark, that's the only way you're going to stop him. The defender was all over him with a hand right in his face.
Here's Lillard following the basket by Draymond Green. Lillard the pass to Leonard. It's stolen by Green, and now it's Livingston running. He can go all the way. Good. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
Yeah, but also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
Now a timeout called by Portland.
You know what? I think he thinks he can make a few improvements to how things are going on right now.
Yeah, and you know, coaches always are looking for ways to tweak things and change it up a little bit, no matter what the situation is. That's what coaches do.
Vonleh's checked in for Portland. 1:33 left in the third. Kaman sets a screen for Lillard to the middle. It's stolen by Green. And here we go. Warriors running again. And Andre Iguodala with the slam.
They just can't miss. Everything they put up, it seems, goes in.
You know, sometimes you're the bug, and sometimes you're the windshield. They are certainly the bugs tonight. Nothing going their way.
And I'm not even sure that I'd want to be the windshield.
No, maybe the windshield wiper.
Yeah,
right. Yeah. Here's Iguodala. Portland making their last shot. Green kicks to Iguodala. Back to Green. Launches it. Portland grabs the miss. Here's Lillard. 8 points for him. From outside the arc, Aminu with the bucket. Aminu's got 5.
Not the biggest fan of that shot, but he had the space to get it off, so why not?
And the wide open shot from Green. That drops and it comes off the assist from Livingston. Livingston's got 3 assists in the game. Portland's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Aminu with it. He has 5. Lillard attacking. The shot will not go.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And the slam dunk by Iguodala.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass to set up Clark that beautiful alley-oop dunk.
Yeah, that was nice.
No doubt. There are assists, and then, guys, there are assists.
Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on him.
Here's Spates, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. The Warriors shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. First one falls for him. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And both free throws good for Spates. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Warriors ahead, running away with it. And we'll be back with you right after this. And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. The Trailblazers shooting straight 49% from the field. And on the floor for Portland here in the fourth, they've got Vonleh. He's out there with Plumlee. Frazier is out there with Mo Harkless. And for the Warriors, they're shooting impressively throughout at 62%. Nice shot by McAdoo.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence.
Here's Harkless. They grab their own miss. He's covered by Thompson. Up top, Plumlee. Here's Harkless. Wide open shot is on the money.
Timeout for Golden State.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. Curry's checked in for Golden State.
Substitution for Warriors. Stephen Curry.
And out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Now here's Vonleh. Harkless dishes to Frazier. And he lays it straight in.
Worked that one inside nicely.
Goes to Mo Harkless.
This has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a nice job of extending their lead and maintaining that intensity level.
The shot by Curry, no good. The Trailblazers have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. There's the pass to Harkless. There's a good screen. Frazier kicks to Harkless. 4 on the shot clock. Lets it go with a 3. Here's Vonleh. The shot no good. The Warriors go the other way with it. And Curry, here we go. Here's Thompson, and that one is stuffed right through.
And he is the ultimate when it comes to being a floor leader on the offensive end.
Yeah, you know, he's got a little bit of Greg Anthony in it, and he has been that leader today. I think he's done a really nice job of moving the ball and distributing it the way it needs to be done.
Well, Clark, I'm glad you referenced specifically why you thought he had a little Greg Anthony. I thought you were talking about the knees, my man, 'cause he looked a little hobbled out there for a moment.
Now here's Frazier after the miss from Stephen Curry. Frazier kicks to Harkless. Back to Frazier. Plenty of space. Hits the front of the rim and out.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Got that bucket in no time at all. And that's now 25 points for Steph Curry. Portland's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. And Vonleh the bucket on the assist by Frazier.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
Thompson misses. For Portland, they've gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch. The shot by Harkless, no good.
I'll tell you what, the way he's been going this quarter, guys, they're going to need somebody else to pick up the slack.
Curry against Frazier. Here's the screen. Back to Thompson. Connects on the 17-footer. Thompson's got 11 points here in just the second half. The Trailblazers shooting just 30% from the field here in the fourth. Out to the wing. Back to Frazier. Trailblazers moving the ball around. Here's Vonleh. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Now Curry. The 3. Plumlee with the rebound. Plumlee's got his 5th rebound in this one. Out left to the wing.
2 minutes.
Plumlee with the screen. Frazier against Curry. An easy layup after coming off the pick.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy that time.
And here's Frazier after the three-pointer from Stephen Curry. The shot by Vonleh, no good. Thompson outside. Three-pointer. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing.
And guys, just really impressed. They made big plays when it counted, and that's why it's going to be on to the next round for the Warriors.
You're right, Steve. It was a standout performance across the board. They were just, at times, Clark, it seemed toying with it.
Yeah, like watching a cat play with a mouse, Kevin, quite honestly. They were able to do more or less, whatever they wanted to do.
And you have to look back at this and see the huge game it was for Thompson. He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. They're up by 33. 1:21 left in the fourth quarter. Some changes for Golden State. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Barbosa. And Curry subbed in for Sean Livingston. Golden State's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. And the basket by Curry.
He is on fire from beyond the arc.
Yeah, it seems like all of his points are coming from deep, Greg.
Harkless the pass to Keenan. Dishes it to Harkless. to the right side. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Frazier. The 15-footer, good.
Wow, got that one off right in the face of the big fella. Nice quick fire release.
Yeah, and the mid-range shot really the only option in that situation. Sometimes when you're facing a bigger guy, you can't get it all the way to the rim.
There's 37 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Out to the wing. Here's Kaman. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Iguodala kicks to Thompson. From 15 feet away, again, Golden State.
Well, they're going to walk out of here with a win and send this crowd home happy.
Yeah, you know, it was a real solid performance for them in a lot of areas. I mean, they should be proud of their work tonight.
Here's Kaman. Another miss by Kaman. Thompson outside. Back to Curry. That's it. They've won the series and eliminate any chance of a comeback with a big-time win here in Game 5. And, Greg, it's on to the conference finals for them.
And if there was anybody doubting this team heading into round 2, this series should have erased any of those doubts. A convincing win for a team whose championship hopes are looking bigger and brighter.
And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Kevin, I'm here with Andre Iguodala. And Andre, what was the secret to seeing such a great output offensively?
Well, we know our defense is our catalyst to everything for our team. So as long as we play defense, get stops, rebounding was most important tonight. You know, they're one of the best rebounding teams in the league. We were able to do that and get out on the break.
Andre, thank you so much. Kevin, no surprise, one of the best defenders, always thinking about things on that end.
Doris, thank you as always. It's time for us to say goodbye. We hope you've enjoyed our second-round coverage of the NBA Western Conference Playoffs. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. And as the fans file out of the building, now time to head over to Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith for the postgame show.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaq and the Jet as we present our Jordan Player of the Game, Klay Thompson. Right out of the gates, he came out strong, making his first 3 shots and helping establish some offensive rhythm.
He gave them an enormous lift tonight, make sure they're moving on to the conference finals. He said, you know what, give me the ball, let me go to work. This is barbecue chicken soup play with a diet soda.
Klay Thompson is everything you want in a swingman. Long and athletic, a staunch defender, and a terrific passer. But let's not forget what makes him truly special, that silky smooth jump shot. Thompson is pure, fellas, and he can light it up.
So that's the finale of this round 2 series of the NBA playoffs for Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. I'm Ernie Johnson. Now on to what should be an amazing conference finals coming up in just a few days. We will see you again soon.